Yo, what's going on, Banger Nation? How are you guys doing? It is Powerbang, and I'm bringing you guys another sick Clash of Clans gameplay today. And guess what? We're going to be checking out probably, in my opinion, the best Townhall 10 army right now in Clash of Clans. Now, we did go up against the Mariana Trench gang this weekend in a provisional CWL war. Top-level bases, top-level competition, and we had something happen once again. First off, flashback. 390% plus 8%, 398% over the course of 4 attacks. So not too shabby at all. That's right, 398% went down just last week, and it was Lexnos putting down an amazing performance. And guess what happened? In our 129-124 victory over Mariana Trench, he did it again, ladies and gentlemen. We had Lexdos putting out a 199% effort on his main character, and then Lexnos on his smaller Townhall 10. Look at this. Where's it at? Right here. The 6-pack. 100% and 100%. And guess what? The same exact strategy being employed this time around to get that 399 as it was last time around. For the most part, one little asterisk to that, one attack did take advantage of another strategy. We'll highlight them both in this episode, but let's go ahead, get into this episode, guys. The number one strategy right now as far as success rate that I've personally seen at Townhall 10, I bet you can guess what it is, but stay tuned to find out. So first and foremost, we are starting off with Lexdos. Check this base out, guys. This is Evis Sticks from Mariana Trench, and he has got himself 5 healers and 9 wall breakers, 24 hog riders, and probably some more hogs in that CC as well. But we've got the Queen Charge Hog Rider attack, guys. This attack's probably not going to work out for him. I have a all-knowing feeling on this one. But let's go ahead and watch it and see what happens. We've got a Queen Charge starting from the right side. First off, the Wizard starts on the funnel, making sure the Queen is going to take out the air defense and walk south. She definitely isn't going to walk around the corner to target the Dark Elixir storage. So all is well so far on this charge. Now, after she takes down this bomb tower, everything looking good, avoids the king and is going to continue the walk. Now, over on the other side, this is one part that you're going to see Lexdos use a lot in his attacks. Is kind of a complementary king here to make the other half of the funnel. A couple wizards backing him up, and you see those wall breakers going in as soon as the queen trims out some buildings to send them right up the middle of this base. Now you can see right here, 1 wall breaker goes down to target that cannon, and another 3 go down here. There it is. They catch the rage. Boom. Open up the compartment. Things looking sharp so far. That is going to allow a queen kill from the queen. She's going to step up after the CC's taken care of, get the enemy queen here, and then continue on the walk. He's opened up the compartment for her to get out. So the goal being is to open up the pathing to the Inferno Towers first and foremost. You want to make sure that those Hog Riders can get to those super fast, but more than that, taking out the queen, taking out the CC, those are the 2 biggest disadvantages right now to Hog Rider attacks. Not even giant bombs are as harmful as they once were. Oh my goodness, the queen does go down. Dealing with the air sweeper there, that was a little bit unfortunate. So you can see 3 heal spells brought for the Hog Riders here, and the healers, they don't have another rage to use as part of this charge. So let's watch here. The healers switch over to the Hogs, and as you can see, it looks like they're still fighting that sweeper. Now, he's short on heals right now, because he has to burn a couple of them right away to deal with those Hog Riders, getting them through that area, and everything's looking pretty good so far, but as he's making it through, he's hitting springs, he's getting skelly traps, last heal spell goes down, and unfortunately, he gets a huge split on his Hog Riders. They go to 4 different defenses, and the healers are not able to do them justice here. Enough of them get chipped away right now that those Hogs don't have quite enough to get this base completely taken care of by themselves. You can see 32 seconds left in this one, and wouldn't you know it, it looks like the queen has died, and we've got a clan castle in the center of this base, along with a queen platform. Now, the minions are going to take out the queen platform, but it doesn't look like the Hogs are going to make it around in time to get these final couple of buildings. Now, let's see where they go. 11 seconds left. Will they go to the hut? Or will they go? Yes, they all do go to the hut. That seemed like it was awfully close, but they go to the hut and they go to the core. This turned out to be a time fail, guys. So, Lexdos, this is a fresh hit. He knows that this was awfully close, the very first attack on this base. This is a very, very high level, maxed out Townhall 10 base. First hit on it, he's able to queen charge it and hog it for 99%. Now, I know that wasn't successful, but it may as well have been. 99%, not too shabby. Fast forward in time a little bit. Let's go watch Lexdos' second attack. So here we are taking on TM, aka the Hands, and look at this. We've got the same exact army composition. That's what I'm liking so much about this army, guys, at Townhall 10, is you're pretty much bringing the same thing. He's got 24 Hog Riders, 5 healers, and you can kind of fluctuate a little bit on the funneling based off of what you think you need. This time he drops the king a little bit earlier to help support this charge, and he's going to be using the wizards just like he did in the last raid to help funnel and force that queen into an area where she can make the biggest impact. Now, he clears out this way going down to the bottom, and you can see he's getting the cannon, he's going to get the mortar, and again, what does that do? That opens up direct targeting to the Inferno Tower. Now, the queen, she is obviously going to go to the top of the base now, and then typically where he's looking to wall break in is right in the middle of the base. Now, right here is the archer tower. That's where that's going to happen. You see a Hog Rider go in. He gets a lure. That's going to get the CC out. Now, CC is, again, one of the top considerations for a Hog Rider attack. He's going to take that out. And once it's down and taken care of, the queen is going to continue her charge. There she goes. Here are those wall breakers. The key point, let me pause it really quickly. They will not target the section on the wall where he wants the queen to go in if the building is not alive. So he dropped those wall breakers actually before that building that the king's standing on now, before it went down. If he had not done so, they would have targeted all the way over by this cannon, and it wouldn't quite have been the same as the cannon on the far side all the way over here would have sniped those wall breakers because the queen wasn't distracting. So you can see the queen is distracting here, and those wall breakers are able to get in, open up the wall, and now that opens up the queen to get further into the base. So she's taking on the king, going to be taking him out no problem, the help of the rage spell. That's perfect. And then heading further into this base, getting more and more value here as she continues to walk. And then notice how he drops in the wall breakers with the rage spell. You see them speed up and boom, open up a ton more of this base, a ton of the wall. And that is actually going to help him create a beautiful L shape in this base. You can see how it's already developing. Look at this, the Hog Riders again, straight to the Inferno Tower, and they are going to take that out with a heal spell waiting for them. So beautifully done so far, and he's got that first group designed to get through the section here. He sends a group all the way over on the left. Now, I'm going to highlight this a little bit right now. You see this cannon, and you see this Tesla over here, right there. Those guys have to go down so that this group over here does not run around the outside of the base and get a little bit lost. He wants to drive them into the same area as the front group. That way they can share the heals going through the base. Again, getting them together so they can share the heal at the Inferno Tower. So here it is. You can see how these hogs get forced back to the right side and straight into the Inferno. There is that heal we were talking about. And while all this is going on, check this out. The queen making her way through the wall over on the right side. Beautifully done. And then there's the final heal spell that's going to get all of the Hog Riders inside of it. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful attack here. And again, it's all about that queen charge to start things off, keeping the hogs in a very tight area so that they can, do a lot of damage quickly and keep the momentum up as they go through the base. But more importantly, they need to share the heal spells of these, the heals that are being dropped as they're rotating around the base. If they can't share the heals, too many of them are going to die off. You lose the momentum, and ultimately you die off. But look at how many wizards he's got on the cleanup over here. Just really, really efficient. They are going the whole time, and it makes the cleanup a cinch. He just got done with the defenses, and he's already done cleaning up the base. So beautifully done from Lexdos here. Let's go ahead and switch over to Lexnos because, he's like, you know what? I want revenge on this base earlier that thwarted my 3-star attempt on the first try. I'm going to clean it up myself. So here it is, the exact same army composition, guys, and there is one difference. You know what that is? Can you guys notice it? Remember how that air sweeper kind of harassed him the first time he did this, and it kind of pushed out his healers down in this area? Well, he has changed out a heal spell, and he's brought a rage. That base was completely smashed the way it was before, but instead of having the hogs deal with the whole rest of the base, he actually is just going to switch out the heal for a rage, and he's going to keep his queen alive instead to have her help with the defense in this last quadrant on the bottom of the base, and she is going to also stay alive for the cleanup process. So we'll see how that works out for him. him here, and if there's a big difference at the end of the raid as far as what's left over. Here we go, the exact same funneling to start this base off, and it looks like it's pretty much shaping up the exact same way. You can see the king come down, the 2 wizards to help with the funnel, and again, you're going to see the test wall breaker come down here any second now. There they are. And actually, he doesn't need the test wall breaker because he's already attacked this once, and he knows there's no bombs in that area. So they just go straight in, open up the wall, and he's actually able to send a queen charge right into this base now. And again, here comes the king, here comes the CC, and he's able to optimize those spells. Check this out. He sends in another rage spell, wall breaker triggers the little bomb, and now here comes the rest of the wall breakers down deep. And again, remember, he has to take out that cannon wall right there. He has to take that out while the cannon is still locked onto the king. If he sends it now, that cannon snipes his wall breakers, and he doesn't let the queen out of her compartment. Everything looking good so far. He's got 1 lava pup that eventually should go over and take care of that queen. There it is. Boom, it's gone. Queen dead, CC dead, everything looking good, and now it's time for the Hog Riders to start. He sends more to the initial Inferno this time to kind of group it up and have it path through the core here, and then the rest come down on the top of this base. The goal is to just power through, and then he uses the heal spell here to kind of group everything up. The goal being is to share that a little bit. You see that front side group get healed up, beautifully done, and there is the final heal. But notice on bottom, there is nothing left of this base. The queen's already taken care of it, and she's attracting the mortar fire here. So that's a perfect adjustment. And look at that. Even though he had 1 less heals for the hogs, he didn't need it. The base is wrecked. There is no defense left at this point, and he's got a few skellies left and a ton of Hog Riders. So even though he had less heals, the adjustment was perfect. The queen is still alive. She's on the edge of the ring, and we've got minions and such working on the rest of the base. You can see how those wizards are up there. He's adjusted the cleanup just a little bit to make sure that he's able to get into the core and kind of speed things up as fast as possible. And notice how the queen is going for that center CC. She's going to break through the wall and get maybe 1 shot off. Not quite, but the Hogs getting it done 100% there for Lexnos, making up for the earlier faux pas on this base where he only got the 99%. 399% a couple times in a row against the War Whales family. Unbelievably done. We've got 1 more raid, though, I'm going to show as a bonus, guys. But this here is the best attack strategy that I've seen success-wise. The Queen Charge, Hog Rider attack. Hopefully you picked up some trips on it. Tricks. Yeah, so hopefully you picked up some tips and tricks on this attack strategy during this video, but check this one out as well. This one also is working incredibly well at Townhall 10 right now. All right, without further ado, we've got the Sui Hero Lalo, and this thing is super effective. So you're going to see over on the bottom, you've got the queen starting to work her way in. And again, this is another fresh hit. Hasn't been scouted. Nothing has been shown on this base yet. And he's just going to send in the heroes from the bottom. It's looking sharp. He's going to get that star right out of the way early from them putting that town hall on the outside. He's going to get it taken care of. Here's the wizard, comes down a little bit late. The king's going to take over the tanking. He times it so it takes over at the last second, so he's got as much health as possible. And this is where the queen is going to walk forward. Again, he uses the king ability to clear out those troops, get all the way down, and look at this. He's going to get a Tesla as well, so really high value here. And that queen is going to take out the enemy king. So watch the pathing here on this queen. She steps over, takes out the cannon, and what is the next closest building? Oh, it's the archer tower. She's gonna go back the other way. So this actually opened up pathing right to the air defense here. She locks onto it, does not quite get it taken care of, but close. Very close. Now, all of the air defenses, guys, you can see them right in the line up on the left side. That is going to mean that the pathing to them is going to be easy for the first half of this raid. Where it gets difficult is where the lava hounds aren't tanking for the loons on the backside, and that is why you see a heal spell in this strategy. And again, single target balloons leave open the air strategies with a lot of balloons almost every single time. So he sees this and he sees, you know what, I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm not going to bring my pre-cooked Queen Charge Hog Rider attack army. There it is, Inferno down, first and second air defenses down, third air defense down, fourth air defense down, no air defenses left over, and the main threats now in the base are Wizard Tower. So he drops the heal where every single balloon, save the one on the backside there, they all benefit, and they're all full health right now, guys. So that is way too many balloons for really anything to, take them down. The only thing is this Wizard Tower right here, but a couple of balloons take out the Inferno Tower, and look at this. They are going to get the final Wiz Tower here as well. One more bomb drop. It is down. Beautifully done here from Lexnos. It's just cleanup at this point, guys. So Lexdos absolutely slaying the Townhall 10 game right now, guys. 399%. A couple wars now in the last week or so. That is 6 out of 8 on the Townhall 10 game. So he's shooting like 75% right now. So mad props to Lex on that. And we're seeing crazy numbers like this right now, guys. With the change on the Infernos, there's a lot of players that have gotten a feel for it now. They're starting to get the hang of it, and their hit rates are really, really good. I mean, Townhall 10 is definitely the new Townhall 9 with the Infernos not really doing the heal negation like they used to. So huge props, guys. I highly recommend the use of both of the strategies in this video, but specifically the Queen Charge Hog Rider attack, the way Lex is doing it. Definitely check that out, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, definitely slap the like for me. And if you're new here, subscribe for more amazing Clash of Clans action. This is Powerbang signing out for now, guys. Peace out. We'll catch you next time. Later.